I need to curse my wife out. We went to go see the Green Knight, y'all. We went to go see the Green Knight. The Green Knight based on a 14th century poem. What was it? What was it called? Sir Gawain Sir yeah. So it's a 14th century poem, which at one point no one knows who made it. It got turned into a book, and then these fools try to make a movie out of this shit. Listen, um, which one? Which one of you? Which one of you clowns suggested we go see the Green Knight? You owe us, Ryan. You owe us some money, bro. How much we spent on tickets for that movie, brother? You owe us $27. Where the fuck you at, Ryan? Where your ass at? Ryan owes us $27 because he recommended we go see the Green Knight, and I bet you damn well he ain't. Ryan, did you like the Green Knight, sir? Oh my God. You know what, bruh? We need to talk behind the scenes. I question your movie, your picks, your movie picks. Listen, y'all, the Green Knight. Let me give you a rough synopsis. I will say this. Sarita Chowdhury. If for those who remember Sarita Chowdhury, she was the Indian chick in Denzel's movie Mississippi Masala way back in the day. She's in this movie. This woman has held her age very well. She still looks decent for an older Indian woman. Okay. I mean, mm, I forget. Um. All right. So now, if you got to understand your Arthurian legends. Now, if you understand, if you know your King Arthur shit, King Arthur's sister is Morgan Le Fay. Okay, if you're a fan of Marvel comics, you know Morgan Le Fay is a powerful enchantress, witch, whatever the fuck you want to call her. Okay, she is King Arthur's sister. Okay, this is why in this movie, if you've seen the trailers, they're Arab looking. Okay, Morgan Le Fay, because people are like, oh, this can't be King Arthur's son, right? So King Arthur is the boy's nephew. What's the dude's name? Sir Gawain. Sir Gawain. Okay, Sir Gawain is King Arthur's nephew. His sister is Morgan Le Fay, supremely powerful priestess, witch, whatever the fuck you want to call her. Like her name rings bells throughout occultic lore. Okay, um, his mother and three other witches summon the Green Knight. They summon. This nigga said, I like their take on the Green Knight. Well, when I get done breaking this shit down, no one, you're going to be the only one saying that shit, bro. I promise you that. Yeah. Dev Patel from Slumdog Millionaire. Yes, Dev Patel. All right. So the mother summons the Green Knight. And while she's summoning the Green Knight, King Arthur says, hey, man, you know, you my family. I'm sorry I didn't get to know you. Come sit next to me. Now, mind you, they're having a feast. You got the Knights of the Round Table, all these battle-hardened, tried and true tested knights. You know what I'm saying? These guys these like the Navy SEALs, okay? These guys are like Delta Force, okay? So King Arthur's like, yo, man, you know, come sit with me. Tell me a story about yourself. Guinevere's like, you know, we haven't heard your great tales of you yet, right? So they're very hospitable towards the nephew, blah, blah, blah. Green Knight shows up. Green Knight offers a game, right? A game of who can take whose blows, whatever. Green Knight gives Arthur the note. Guinevere says, nope, let me read this because I know what type of bullshit it is. So he's speaking through Guinevere, and it's a challenge. So the challenge is your finest knight can land his blow to the Green Knight, and then in 1 year he's got to go see the Green Knight, and so he can return the blow. All right. So then after the challenge has been issued, Gawain says, "I'll do it." Now Gawain, he's not a real knight. He's not a knight. He's never been through the shit. He's not a knight at all. Like he's a Padawan. He's not a Jedi. He's a Padawan. He's like an Anakin. Okay. So he accepts the challenge. Green Knight lays down his axe, offers his head. Gawain was like, "Man, what are you doing, man? I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna do it." So he cuts off the Green Knight's head. Green Knight gets up, takes his head, and says, "Okay, hence 1 year. Hence 1 year. In 1 year, Gawain's got to go travel six days north to the Green Chapel. So to do this all over again, and then it'll be the Green Knight's turn to land the blow." He grabs his head and rides off like the headless horseman. Okay. And now mind you, Gawain he's a bum. Okay, he ain't about shit. His mama know he ain't shit. Living off, yeah. He has his girlfriend is a whore, right? She's a lady of one of them ladies of the brothel, right? There's one scene before he leaves because she's really in love with him. She's like, I would like to be your lady. I would like you take my hand and I be your lady. Can I be your lady? And he never says anything because he's like, "Bitch, you a..." Yeah, he gave her the money, right? He's like, "Bitch, you at the end of the day, you're a whore. I can't take because he's next in line to inherit the kingdom, right?" He's like, "Bitch, I can't. You're a whore. I can't bring you into the fold like this." You know what I mean? So he's a drunkard. He's not a productive person. He ain't no night training, none of this shit. Like he just fucks on these whores. He drinks and he comes in all times of the night. He's a bum. He's a bum. He goes, takes a trip. He starts his trip. He gets robbed by some fucking scavengers. Loses pretty much the axe. The horses get stolen. Then he goes to where does he go after that? Oh, he meets Guinevere, not Guinevere, but Gwendolyn. He meets the dead spirit of Gwendolyn. He finds her cabin. He sleeps, and then her spirit wakes him up. It's like, "What are you doing in my bed?" She's like, "Oh, I didn't know, lady. I didn't know. I'm sorry." And he tried to touch. He's like, "Don't touch me. Don't touch me." Okay, this is a whole moralistic thing. This whole moral thing about being a knight. You have to be a knight at all times. Honor, code, morality of the highest order to be a knight, especially the Knight of the Round Table under King Arthur. Okay, so she's like, "Yo, my head's down there in the spring. I need you to go get my head." And he's like, "I'm looking right at you. Your head's on your head. Your head's on your neck." She's like, "No, my head's down there. I need you to get my head." He dives into the spring, finds the skull, places the skull back on the dead woman's with the rest of the bones and shit. And as she's like, "Oh, I know who you're looking for. You're looking for the Green Knight. And as a thank you, here's your fucking axe that you lost, that you got stolen 2 nights prior. So here's the green axe." So then he takes the green axe. He goes. He meets the fox. Okay, now fox are mystical creatures. Foxes mean they're highly intelligent, very clever, also deceitful, and tricksters. Okay, foxes can be good or bad depending on what they feel like being for you. Okay, so the fox is his guide. They traveling, they eat some mushrooms. I think he was hallucinating when he saw the giants. What do you say? Because when the fox hollered at him and shit, because I think he was high too. He asked the giant, "Yo, give me a ride on your shoulder to help." They didn't help him. Okay. Listen, go. I say drop some acid, then go see the Green Knight. Then it will probably make sense to you. Then, okay. They come across who Joel Edgerton. What was his character name? They come across some guy, some lord, and his wife. The wife looks. That was not the Green Knight. In the poem, he's the Green Knight. This ain't the poem. He comes across a lord and a lady. That lady looks just like his old hooker friend from back in King Arthur land. Okay. So he's like, "Hey man, whatever is mine is yours." Oh, you looking for the Green Chapel? I know it's not too far from me. It's like a night's drive or ride or whatever. Okay. I just want to be cool with you, cool with me, whatever. Whatever's mine is yours. First, that's the first mistake. Whatever mine is yours. And the woman's looking at him like, we gonna see. Okay, it's a setup. She's a witch in her own regards. You know what I think? I think the blind lady was his mama. Yes. Yeah. Because the only reason I say that is no, only reason I say that is because the girl looked like just like the whore back at in Arthur Land. Okay, so I'm thinking it was the mother, like okay, seeing as if this boy, because she okay, so in the beginning, y'all have to watch. If you watch this, she gives him a look like this nigga ain't my son is a piece of shit. When he accepted, was it when he accepted the challenge? She was just looking like it was like a smile, but it's like then it turned into something like this nigga ain't shit. Like I believe she summoned the Green Knight because she knew of his path that he was going to be on. She had to get rid of him. This was the easiest way for her to do that without getting her hands bloody. She knew he wasn't gonna do it. That was plausible deniability. This was her way of plausible deniability. Like I want to take this little nigga out because he ain't about shit, but I can't do it. I can't get. Okay, remember the conversation between when the king showed up, Arthur showed up, and him and his mama were chilling, and he come in stumbling and bumbling drunk and shit, and she's just like this nigga. You know what I'm saying? Okay. So the Lord is like, yo, man, whatever's mine is mine. I'm gonna go out hunting. Hunt. You just give me what you've earned or what you've received. This is a setup. He said, just give me back what you. He said, everything I have is yours. In return, you give me back what you've received. Okay. He likes to go fox hunting. So there's a painting of him on a hunting a fox. Okay, because fox hunting is a real big deal. Okay. So then the mistress, the wife, is slowly seducing this dude with books and paintings of imagery, paintings of him and shit. So the crux of it, the blind grandmother, the blind mother, whatever the fuck, who I think was his mother, Morgan Le Fay, in disguise, but that's neither here nor there. She, in the beginning, before his journey, everybody was casting all types of positive vibes and energy to this dude. This dude had specially made chainmail, special shield. He had King Arthur's sword on top of the Green Knight's axe, and then his mother and the witches made him a green belt with what did they put inside of that shit? It was an enchanted belt for protection with his name in it. If he never took it off, the mother said, "Don't ever take it off. No harm will come to you. Don't ever take this shit off." Okay. As soon as you meet the little homeless boy, they take the fucking shit. So he's already failed. You know what I'm saying? Like the first half hour into his journey. Anywho, so then the mistress comes into his bedroom. She's like, why didn't you come to my chambers last night? He's like, whoa. She said, what you wanted to, didn't you? He's like, yeah. Well, here. And she gives him the same enchanted green garter belt, which that's why I'm telling you it was his mama in disguise the whole time, because she said exactly what she said to him prior, like, you take this, don't ever take it off, no harm will come to you. Said it word for word. I said, this is some bullshit. So before she gives it to him, she jacks him off, she masturbates him, right? And then she wipes the semen on him and the belt. She says, you're no knight. That was the second clue. The first clue was when the dead spirit said, don't touch me. You're a knight. Don't touch me. Because he's out in the knight garb. He looks the part. He looks the part, right? So to put the semen back on him, she said, you're no knight. So he takes the belt. He runs off. He meets the Lord. He's like, man, where you going? He said, man, I gotta go. I got an appointment to keep. And the Lord was like, okay. So I did all this for you. And what do you have to give to me? He had nothing to get, so he gives him a kiss. He takes a kiss from him. He was being right. He didn't give what he received, which should have been the garter belt, right? Okay, so this Gawain is a heavily flawed individual. Shut the fuck up. You like how I did that though? You like how I did that, huh? He's moralistic. He's moralistic, just corrupt, bankrupt. Okay. He's on his way to meet the Green Knight. He goes to the chapel. Green Knight's sitting there chilling because it's not Christmas time. This all takes place Christmas. So it's like Christmas, 2 days before Christmas. He's sitting there, he drops the axe in front of the Knight. He's just waiting for Christmas. Knight's just chilling. And the Knight wakes up and says, oh, is it Christmas? Right? So the Knight was like, yo, remember the blow that you gave me? And Gawain's like, yeah, well, okay, now it's your turn. Now, mind you, he chopped this nigga's head off. Okay. So the game is to take the same blow that you gave the Green Knight. Okay. So he says, are you ready? You know, now it's time to get the chopping. No, let's get the hacking. So Gawain's on all fours. And the Knight, every time the Knight goes to chop his head off, the dude's like, oh, wait, I'm not ready. He does this like 3 times. He does this shit like 3 times. Every time the Knight goes to hack his fucking head off, he's like, wait. So the 3rd time he actually runs, he leaves. He bolts, finds his horse. His horse magically returns. He runs back to, what was the name of his fucking kingdom anyway? Lancelot, not Lancelot, but what's the name of the kingdom? What's the name of the goddamn kingdom? King Arthur kingdom. Girl, what was the special name? Whatever. He goes. Yeah, you suck. He goes back to the kingdom. Arthur and Guinevere. Right before they die, Arthur gives him the sword. He's king now. Arthur and Guinevere die side by side. Don't even think we going out like that. I got too much life, too much to do. Girl, please. You're going to be waiting a long goddamn time. You're going to be waiting a long, like what King Ralph. I'm like, okay. I'm gonna be like, okay.
Shit, we both.
I'm gonna be like, okay.
Yeah, because I'm waiting for you so I can get up.
What the hell with you? Anywho, he goes back to the kingdom. Guinevere, Arthur, they die. He inherits the kingdom. Him and the whore have a child, a son. He comes in. Him and the priest come in. The priest comes in, inspects the child. Right? Because his priest had these tattoos on his eyes. He looked hardcore priest. They take the son, kick the whore out, give her some shekels for the baby. Still had blood on the motherfucking on the bed. She's crawling on the ground like, why? How could you? Kicks the whore out. And then so then years down the road, his son, the firstborn son, no, before that he marries, who did he end up marrying? Who was a white girl? He marries some pale white looking chick. She was somebody important. They have a daughter. His firstborn son dies in battle. Okay. The people don't like Gawain. He comes back from battle. They throw shit at him. Okay. And then who? No. But no, she stood there. So he looks in the crowd and you see the whore that he used to fuck with, right? And it's years pass. Wars, kingdom, shit all falls. Okay. So at the very end, it's Gawain, his wife, his daughter, his mother at his side. They all abandon him as they are breaking down the castle walls, the doors. They're under attack. They all walk away from him. And then Gawain's just sitting there looking. All right. And then you see his head, the blood from his neck, his head gets chopped off. Cut back to the Green Chapel. The Green Knight showed Gawain his fate. Gawain says, okay, I'm ready. So the Green Knight goes to hack. He says, wait. He takes off the green garter belt. And then the Green Knight says, okay, good. That's a good, brave knight. Now, off with your head. End. The end scene. That was the Green Knight. Ryan, you are no longer allowed to ever suggest any fucking movies to me or the missus ever again. You are on a 30-day suspension, bro. You are suspended 30 days for even mentioning any type of movies for me to go see ever again. Now, I will say this. It's a beautiful soundtrack. I love the soundtrack so much. I had to download the fucking the damn soundtrack. It is a haunting soundtrack. Green Knight soundtrack recorded at a famous concert hall. Hans Zimmer oversaw, was it one of the executive producers, but Daniel Hart is the main composer for the Green Knight soundtrack. Beautiful soundtrack. Movie was like, I could have gone without. See, this is why we don't. That's why you on a 30-day suspension, bro. 30-day suspension. Sure, is it 20 more? It's crazy. No, he can't recommend anymore. No, sir. No.